This song is something that I have lost with all you guys for hating Bone to Bone, the fucking coolest song ever. Respect. Man, you guys are in fucking insane for hating that song. That is one of the coolest Aerosmith songs or anybody's rock song ever.
And as usual, Louis holding on to bitterness from a previous video.
That's nothing new.
Raise your fist to the air. Tunes brothers everywhere. Rockin' loud, feel the sound. Tunes brothers smashing ground. Whoa, rebels with guitars in hand. Raise your fist. Raise your fist.
Okay, welcome into Tunes Brothers. We've got Scotty, Lou, Dave, Darren, and myself. How you guys doing? Anything new in your world?
My car went to a repairer's the other day to get my transmission fixed. Took it for a test drive, and it got rear-ended.
Oh my God!
Love that when that happens, bro.
So I got that lovely phone call. Got good news, and I got bad news.
Wow. Well, Louis, anything new with you?
No, nothing really new. Just I managed to get through this list pretty okay. I said earlier that most of these songs, except for maybe one, could have all been played on the same radio station back in the day when radio stations had a little bit more variety of music.
A much better day. Yes, Scott.
Okay. I will say this. Whoever's idea this was, they're disbarred from ideas for a month. They can do no more ideas for a month. That's a punishment. I don't even care if it's you, Rob. Yeah, I'll have to say this was Aerosmith was a cloud floater compared to this shit. Wow.
Well,
dude,
it was my idea and it was my list. I added a song. This list was inspired by Lewis giving me some ballads, and I thought, yeah, let's mix it up instead of just rock and metal.
Lewis,
He only put one of my songs on this list that we're doing right now. So there are no ballads from Lou on this list.
Scott, this is for Mob Rules. This is for anything that Dio's ever been on. This is for Black Sabbath.
Yeah, you should take your own advice when it comes to not being able to recommend shit for the show.
Oh, and let's not forget the masterpiece that wasn't Second Coming.
Hey, at least I'm staying in the genre.
Well, I'm trying to expand our audience. The only reason I did this is because that last Women of Rock video did extremely well. And I don't know if that's just because the warning was in it or not.
It did. See, I haven't paid attention on the views.
Oh, yeah. That did it was over 1,000 views.
Controversy.
But that might have been because the warning was in it and the warning fans saw it. I don't know.
Look, I'm just fucking with you, man. It's good once in a while because you're going to get conflict with these. And that's what people like. But it's real. It's not fake or set up. So,
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I just got a question. Why are we blue boxed instead of black boxed on our names? Our names are all in blue frame instead of black frame.
Change, man.
When have they ever been in black frames?
They've always been black.
Nah, they just had a blue line or red line or whatever color in front of them.
Where our names are.
Yeah, I know.
Usually black boxes.
Ooh, you were so picky.
I'm not picky.
Peyote's wearing off.
That looks better.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fit better. The blue looks
Is the blue okay? Would you like the color change before we get going here?
Fluorescent orange.
The blue looked intrusive.
Fluorescent orange.
Louis, always tackling the important issues.
Yeah.
Darren, you're all set
Someone
up.
has to.
I think so.
Let's get your take on doing something of mixed variety like this. How was it for you?
No, I enjoyed it. Right. I mean, there's a couple of songs on here that obviously won't be my favorite, whether it's the artist in general or just the song itself. But I had no problems with it. I didn't find it as torturous as Scott did. Like I said, I think it's good to mix things up. Have you never know who's gonna like what out there. When we first started a couple of years ago, Rob, I mean, we did like Women of Rock, or we tried something and it didn't do very well, but that doesn't mean that we can't try again after, being rebranded. So like, not an issue for me.
Good. Okay. Well, then with that said, Scott, you want to go first since you love this so much?
I might as well. I'm in slot number 1.
Hold on. One second. Dave, a man of great eclectic tastes. How was this for you?
Yeah, it's okay. Like a lot of these songs you sort of grew up with anyway. So, and I'm like Scott, I do like a variety of music. And some of these songs are great just for the film clips themselves. So even if you don't like the song, some of the clips are okay. So, no, this was fine. I think I'll probably disagree with Lou a lot, but what would be new?
Well, I think we're all going to disagree with Scott pretty much all the time on this one. Okay.
I will be interested to see what his number 1 is, though.
You never know, man. Hey, I know, right? Hey, look, I will say this before I give number 20. Our audience may be correct. Let me guess. Everybody enjoyed this but me, right? Is that what you guys are saying?
No, Lewis is crabby about it too.
But he is about most things.
All right. Okay. All right, audience, anybody out there, whoever's, on the gay train, this is the gay train right here. If you like this, this is definitely gay. So I just wanted to let y'all know that before we got started. Okay. All right. So since they think we're all cocksuckers anyway for some reason, so might as well just go ahead and put it out there. But anyway, maybe they'll get a kick out of that, except unless they're, what is it? MGFWQ, whatever the hell that shit is.
WKRP.
Yeah, them people that go under syllables or whatever.
Yeah.
That's just the whole alphabet now, mate.
LBGQWZ, something like that.
Right.
Anyway,
I can't listen to the Jacksons do ABC anymore.
Yeah.
okay,
Scott,
right,
number 20.
Number 20 is the only use I ever had for this female, I won't say on here, is Britney Spears. Baby, one more time. Yeah, at one time, that would have been good to hear from her. But she can't sing. I don't like her. I've never have liked her. Yeah, I know she's famous, popular, and everybody loved her. I never liked her voice. I never liked her style. I never liked her singing. I actually liked her better as an actress, which what few movies, she played in. I thought she was better at that than actually singing. I'll give her credit. She can dance.
I didn't know she was in movies.
Yeah, she's in a couple at least.
Okay.
A couple of pornos.
But, no,
which one?
I didn't get
I'll
that
get back into porn if that's the case.
You damn right. I would have for damn.
Yeah, but she would be in straight porn, Rob. That wouldn't be up your alley.
In what?
Straight porn.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, Louie.
Yeah, very, very sexy girl, but I just don't dig her style.
Lewis.
Yeah, just waiting, Anyway, I guess to paraphrase Scott from another video, anybody like any dude that likes this list would suck a cock. Okay, that's what That's what Scott's really trying to say. But anyway, I never liked this song. I don't like any damn woman telling me what to do or how to be or how to act. So I put Shania Twain, Any Man of Mine, as my number 20.
Wow. And we're right back to the real story that Louis is most definitely chauvinistic, a misogynist, and cut right out of the 1940s.
That's not
wow.
True. We are toxic masculinity. All the way.
And you're both single.
Yeah, and I'm happy about it.
Sometimes, yeah.
All
when
right.
his cousins are around.
What was number 20, Louis?
Shania Twain.
Shania Twain. Okay. Dave.
Okay. Well, strange enough, I agree first up with Louis. Because my number 20 is Shania Twain's Any Man of Mine. She's one of the best looking girls on this list. But I hate country. So there'll be a pattern here.
Okay. Well, I know Darren dislikes country as well, much to the chagrin of his wife. So what's your number 20?
Well, it's not Shania, but for me, there's one artist on this list that I haven't liked anything that she's ever sung. Pretty sure I haven't liked any movies that she's in. And her voice, her speaking voice just annoys the living shit out of me. And that is Cher. So Gypsy, Tramps, and Thieves is my number 20.
All right. Well, my number 20 was put on this solely to shut up one commenter who on the last Women of Rock video went to the comment section without watching the video and simply put, nope, Wendy O. Williams, the greatest singer, female singer of all time, isn't on it, so I'm not watching it. Well, I got news for you. You're about the only person and maybe her family who even knows who the fuck she is. I knew who she was because of the Kiss ties. However, her own music sucks worse than this thing sucks that Gene gave her. It's My Life, Wendy O. Williams. It's bad when she does it. It's bad when Kiss does it. It's a terrible fucking song from a terrible artist with a terrible voice. Are you happy you got Wendy O. Williams? It will be the last fucking time.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
No,
I know
terrible
it's not
song.
that great.
Terrible.
But you're going to sit here and tell me that's your fucking number 20 on all this shit?
You fucking right.
The damn music just bars all this shit. Not even counting her singing.
Vocals are number one in anything I listen to, and she cannot sing at all.
I thought she done pretty damn good on that.
You would. You like Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin and Dio. I mean, it makes sense.
Damn right. And Kiss rocks the fuck out of that song. And that should have been on Psycho Circus. That
would have made the album even worse. But we're not talking about Kiss.
But anyway, I would have even sacrificed Into the Void. I would have sacrificed Ace's fucking song, and definitely Peter's fucking song, and just to have this fucking song in there. So, yeah.
You're not shooting very high there, Scotty.
Yeah, well, fuck it. Anyway, number 19. Let me find it because I was not rewriting this shit. There it is. Now, I don't hate this artist. She's got a couple of songs that, of course, you had to watch on MTV back in the day. If you did watch MTV, you were going to see this redheaded Fruit Loop. But this song here, I hate. This is probably the worst song she ever done. She Bop, Cyndi Lauper. Sucks. That's all I can say. That's all she said starting off. She bop, she bop, she bop. No, get out of here.
Remember, though, that's about her bopping her head.
No, that's about.
That's
There you go.
You're thinking She Bob.
No,
Isn't
she's
it
got a
one of
lot.
the Filthy 15, Darren?
No, is it?
I think
Wait a
it
minute, I'll
is.
tell you.
I think it
I've got
was.
it right here. Hold on.
Well,
I'll tell you.
Scott
right
likes
now.
it. Scott likes it more now.
No, I still got my list from that we haven't done yet. But anyway, it is. Hers is. No, she's not on there. It's Madonna.
Madonna.
No, she is. She Bop
Yeah.
is on there.
Yeah,
that's
it
what I
is.
thought.
Yes.
Okay. Louis, 19.
Okay, I just want to say that I just have these in a random order because, like I said, it all has like a sameness to me. So it's not anything like a hatred thing or something else is better. It just had a hard. I just had a hard time just how to place these, and this song reminds me of. I think it's no. Don't quote me on this, but I believe it's sampled from the song by Gary Wright called "Love Is Alive." I think that's what the sample comes from for that song. "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time" by Britney Spears.
I have no idea.
Well,
All right.
listen to the Gary Wright song and decide for yourself.
What is it? All right, Dave.
Keep my country team going. Number 19 is Carlene Carter's Every Little Thing.
That's Louis' fault.
Oh well. Like I said,
The thing about country music is the first part of country is correct.
You're going to love one of the videos that Louis has recommended.
Oh, that's the ballad one I saw.
It's what?
Is that the one on the list that you
Yes.
sent? Yeah. Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
That'll be my
Darren.
pain.
Well, besides my dislike for Cher, I also have a dislike for anybody who butchers Kiss songs, even though Kiss's version isn't very good. I went with Wendy O. Williams at 19.
Thank you. Thank you for that caveat. If Kiss's version is not good.
Thank you, Tom. I mean, Darren. My bad.
Okay.
Deep breaths,
Oh.
Darren. Deep
All
breaths.
right, I'm just rearranging my fucking Christmas card list.
All right.
Scott,
Tom, that's
Scotty now
nothing
gets the
against
towel
you.
instead of the VCR.
Just fucking with you, brother. Don't go into doing anything stupid.
All right. Number 19 for me is perhaps one of the most annoying hits of the 80s, and my wife loved it, so I have to hear it way too
Don't do it.
often.
Don't do it.
Annie Lennox and the Eurythmics' Sweet Fucking Dreams are made of these. Marilyn Manson did it much better. Just an annoying song that I hated the day it came out, and I've hated it all the way through my life. I've been consistent. Just a terrible fucking fact. I don't like her at all. She's right up there for me with that bitch from the Pretenders with an annoying fucking voice.
Okay. And I have to agree with you a little bit. When that first came out, they showed that stupid ass video all the time with a fucking jackass in it. What the hell,
You
man?
made an appearance in a video and you didn't tell us?
Dude, I didn't want that to get out. But anyway, now she reminds me of a modern day woman.
Ooh.
Shaved head and shit,
Oh, yeah.
half psycho. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. A little before her time. But anyway, number 18, and I can't believe that I agreed with somebody and we got this close on one. But I do like this artist. I like a lot of her songs. I think her voice is good, and it's not because Gene Simmons boned her. It's because Cher, this song here.
I was going to say which one. There's two of his bonies on this list.
Fine, I didn't want to give it away.
Okay.
make y'all think which one the hell is he talking. But anyway, Cher, this song is horrible, absolutely horrible. I mean, I agree with you. She sucks all day long on this song. Period. And probably a little bit more. But anyway,
If she could turn back time, she'd still be 70.
now that's a damn good song. I like that one. So, but this one, garbage. Move on.
Louis.
Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason to my list, so I don't stand behind it in any way. So I put this song would have been much higher on the list if it ended with the lyrics. I'm going to recite the lyrics of the song that would have put it at number one for the song Jolene, Dolly Parton. I would have ended with, I caught you with my man in bed, so then I shot you in the head, and now you're laying very dead because you didn't listen to what I said. Jolene, 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 I beg to beg you, please don't take my man. Now, if the song ended that way, it would have been number one.
Misogynist,
Oh my God, Lewis.
serial killer. You realize YouTube's keeping track of you, right, Louis?
As long as I don't say the S word.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave.
So you've put two of the country songs at the bottom.
Yeah.
And I thought you liked country.
I don't like all country.
Clearly not.
No. I hate, let's put it this way. The mid-'90s was, for me, the prime 90s. That's when it sounded really cool stuff. But anyway, on to the list of other people. I'm done with this round.
Okay, so for the second time, I agree with Louis because I have the third country song at 18, Dolly Parton. It's the best of the three.
Wow.
All right.
Okay, Darren.
Very good. This at number, was this 18?
Yes.
17.
No,
Carlene Carter. I had never heard of her before.
Thank God.
I don't think I'd ever heard the song before. You already said it, Rob. I am not a country person. My wife and I do not agree on most music. But yes, Carlene Carter is not for me.
Got your back, Amber. All right. However, number 18 for me is Shania Twain, Any Man of Mine. I love the big bass beat in this thing, but when it comes time for the chorus, it goes off the rails for me and becomes a traditional country song. Before that, it was kind of real country rockish and cool, and then the chorus just ruins it for me. So
the best thing about it is when her videos are on mute. I mean, then I can listen to her all day, but take her off mute and it's not worth it.
Scotty.
Number 17. I don't know if I've ever even heard of this person before, and I'm glad that I have not, to be honest with you. Susie Quattro with She's in Love with You. And that's a good thing. Positive song, love, happiness, butterflies flying out of their rear end. Awesome. Good. Okay.
Have you ever watched Happy Days?
I have.
She was Pinky Tuscadero.
Leather.
Leather Tuscadero, the sister. Yeah.
Oh, I was fixing to say, okay, yeah, Leather.
She is the icon and the sole influence of Joan Jett, and she's considered the pioneer of women in rock music.
Well, we'd have to debate on that one.
No, pioneer meaning she paved the way for women to be rock singers and guitar players.
Oh, rock sing. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I got you.
Louis.
Number 17, I never really liked this song, but I don't know where to put it. It's been on the radio a million times. Olivia Newton-John, Magic.
All right.
Got no story to tell.
You just took a shot at an Australian beautiful woman. Dave?
So,
There goes my love for you, Louis.
well,
Number 17 for me to start the non-country side is Wendy O. Williams. It's My Life. Yeah. Don't look at me like that.
Number 17 for me is the Shania Twain song. Like I said, I could watch her videos on mute, on repeat all day. But don't give two squirts for pretty much anything she's ever released musically. I will admit, back in the day, I was very, very jealous of Mutt Lange. I don't know how the fuck he scored her, but he did. But yes, Shania Twain, number 17.
All right, 17 for me is Louis' Carlene Carter. I do enjoy this song, just not nearly as much as most of the rest of my list. So I would say thank you, Louis. That was a good listen, but they all got to fall somewhere.
Yeah, that's okay. Next time you pick the other two, which are a little bit more less country sounding.
I thought this was the hardest one.
Yeah, but the other two don't sound like that. This one, but everything, every little thing, you can still hang the country vocal twang and the rhythm and all that. But the other two songs are definitely not recognizably country at all.
Okay, fair enough. I was just trying to get things a little more rock if I could, while still representing different genres. But
yeah, try the other two next time.
Scotty, number 16.
Number 16. I don't think I've heard of this female tale either. Her name is Gwen Stefani. Am I saying that right?
You are.
Yeah,
and how the hell have you not heard of Gwen Stefani?
Yeah, where the fuck have you been?
It's just a girl. So, yeah, I just haven't. I don't listen to this stuff.
From the band, No Doubt.
Yeah, and she is so goddamn hot, it's just ridiculous.
Smoking.
I didn't say nothing about how she looked, just like the one I had at last. Oh God, that's maybe if they made these videos they would at least clear them for a thong, and maybe some what is it? Some of those
Pasties?
nipple
Pasties.
tassels,
Pasties. The helicopter.
they can put over their nipples, then I would be interested. I'd learn the music and all that stuff. But anyway.
And she's married to a big country star.
Yeah, she was married to a rock star.
I still like looking at her. So, but anyway.
She was married to Gavin Rossdale first.
See, I don't even know who the hell that is.
I don't either.
Lead singer of Bush.
We've got Bush.
No, Louis don't like Bush.
Yeah, Louis don't like Bush.
I tried to like Bush, but I don't like it. But I do. Never mind. I'm not going there. Anyway, go.
What's
All
your
right.
favorite? The balls or the shaft?
Fuck you. That ain't in my territory, brother. Come on.
Oh, that was such a deep laugh. I got a buzz. Holy shit. Go ahead, Louis.
Oh, wow. Well, first of all, I want to say I don't like Bush because it basically says, I hate men, so I won't get rid of it. Anyway, number 16 for me, very, very popular song, been around a long time, but I never really cared for it. Blondie, Heart of Glass.
Holy sacrilege.
And that kind of irritates me, man.
Oh, Dave.
My number 16 is What I Have Lost for Louis. Aretha
Respect.
Franklin's Respect.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, Darren.
Next up is Britney Spears. I don't definitely was never into her music. I don't think she's a bad singer, but her music definitely wasn't for me. And there's just a bunch of songs on this list that I like a lot better.
Okay, so that was 16, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, 16. I am gonna match up with Scotty, no doubt / Gwen Stefani's "I'm Just a Girl." I love that, but the chorus is just fucking noise. I liked it when it came out enough to not turn the station, but now I can't listen to it all the way through. Is what it is, but one of the hottest female singers of all time.
I'll give you that. But anyway, 15. I don't know. I guess everybody's done touched on this one. So I guess her looks got her up this high. I don't know. And of course, being from the South, you're subjected to this stuff constantly, which is country music. Everybody likes it, just about. Not everybody, but all the women do. So, yeah, you're going to have it shoved down your throat at one point in time or the other. But Shania Twain, Any Man of Mine, number 15. Never liked her, except in one way, and never liked her music. You know, I never liked country ever, ever, ever. The only thing that I dislike worse than country music is rap. I mean, those two right there can just eliminate altogether, and I'll even be a little bit happier.
Could you
So
imagine if we had?
my next list should be the greatest hip hoppers.
I'll hang back on that one.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if we had a country rap song?
Oh man.
Hey, now there's
That's what
There's
new
some
country
hip-hop
sounds
on-
like. That's why I don't like new country.
Is
It
it?
has a
Oh,
lot of
no.
rap in it.
My bad.
Beyonce song.
R&B. There's some R&B I like, not hip hop. So, yeah. But Shania, as hot as she was at one time, probably still a good looking woman to this day. I hadn't seen her in a
Yeah.
while.
She is.
Yeah, she's not bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's hard for them to lose that. But anyway, that's number 15.
You wouldn't kick her out of your bed if she farted, that's for sure.
Oh, hell no.
Louis.
All right. I placed this song as high up as it is, not because I have any, like, I don't think it's so hot, whatever. It's just a little bit of nostalgia in my life because I remember it coming out on a 45 when the song was new. And that's the only reason. Cher, Gypsy Tramps and Thieves.
All right. Dave.
I have the song which I used to feel guilty watching the film clip with Britney Spears in a school uniform because it just felt wrong. But yeah.
No.
But it looks so right.
Well, it did,
Why is it wrong?
because I was a bit old to be watching school girls. Well, I live in a civilized country there, not North Carolina.
Fuck you. Dave.
Yeah. Good one, Dave.
How old is she in that freaking video?
16.
16?
She's 16. Yep.
And when did that video come out?
Gotta be early 90s. Mid 90s.
16's legal
Mid-90s.
in the early, well, it didn't go to 18 till around 2000. So don't feel bad. 16 was legal.
Hey.
bro.
Still doesn't make it right.
Two wrongs don't never make a right, but we can justify it. So,
Yep.
No.
Darren.
you're wrong, man. Okay.
Next on my list is Susie Quattro. She's in Love with You. Doesn't do anything for me.
Did I mention that the room has no vacancy tonight? So you'll be sleeping out in your car.
Sorry. Okay, let me rearrange my list a little bit.
Watch it, you'll get called a name.
Tell us how you feel, bro. Come on.
No, that song just ain't right for me. So Susie Quattro.
Yeah, my wife hates it too, and she gets very irritated when I play it because I play it a lot.
Oh my
All right.
God.
Number 15 for me is the redheaded idiot, or whatever Scott said. Cyndi Lauper. I liked this when it came out. I was late, mid-teens somewhere when it came out, because I hated Girls Just Want to Have Fun so fucking bad that when she came out with this and it was a little, off the wall and a little heavier, especially the guitar, it worked for me. But number 15 is where it lands now.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do my best impression of Louis. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Get the fuck out of here, man. Now, I do like Dolly Parton. I do like Dolly Parton as an actress. She's a damn good actress. Funny as hell, too. 9 to 5. You guys ever seen that? That's the funniest damn movie.
It's a funny movie.
Laugh your ass off, every crazy witches. But anyway, I do not like that song at all. Who the hell's Jolene anyway?
Jolene.
Stealing her man.
Jolene. Okay.
Some chick that's trying to compete with her for her man.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's coming back. I couldn't listen to it again, so.
All right. Is it my turn yet?
Yep.
Okay.
No, it ain't done, Lewis. Hold on.
Oh.
Go, man. Go.
The story of Jolene is basically every time Dolly and her husband went into the bank, there was this beautiful redheaded girl that would flirt with her husband. It made Dolly feel a little bit nervous, so she wrote the song based on that idea, just to overemphasize and dramatize the situation. And she didn't know what to call it. And her friend says, why don't you just call it Jolene, because that's not the name of the bank teller. And that's how the song came to be. End of that.
Yeah.
Now, this song is something that I have lost with all you guys for hating Bone to Bone, the fucking coolest song ever. Respect. Man, you guys are fucking insane for hating that song. That is one of the coolest Aerosmith songs or anybody's rock song ever.
And as usual, Louis holding on to bitterness from a previous video.
That's nothing new.
Hey, you told Dave that he was petty too because that guy breaking his stones. So I'm petty for that reason. We're all petty for one reason or another. So remember that.
Right.
Franklin, respect. It was what my 14 was.
You're up, Dave.
I think he just said I was very much like him. Because I told him to let it go once.
Yeah.
Number 14 for me is Madonna's Like a Prayer. There was always a bit of hit and miss with Madonna. Like some of her stuff, don't like others. I don't like her now. She's fucking atrocious. But yeah, that lands at number 14 for me.
Yeah, ring the bell because I'm right there with Dave, with Madonna. My older sister was huge into Madonna back in the day, and I got tired of her blaring it. Some of her music wasn't bad. I mean, I wouldn't have ever really considered myself a fan of her tunes. But what really turns me off now is her voice that she tries to, and her point of views that she tries to push on other people. She's just disgusting at this point. So Madonna's 14.
Okay. How old is Madonna, by the way, now?
107.
She's in her 60s.
You know what's disturbing about her is last year she was trying to garner some kind of attention and put out like a Twitter post or Instagram or something with her in very small underwear, like digging under her bed with her ass and her legs spread towards the camera. And her and Cher need to understand that there is a limit to being attractive when you hit a certain age, because neither one of them seems to fucking find any shame in showing their bodies to people like we want to see 70-year-old women in thongs.
Madonna is 66.
Okay.
Yeah, I just looked that up. Yeah.
Number 14 for me, I put on here only to represent all genres and all history of music. Never really liked the song. I don't hate it. Respect from Aretha Franklin. Scott.
That's all you got to say about that.
I don't hate it. I don't love it. It just, I wanted something to represent all eras of music.
Okay. Number 13, lucky number 13. R-E-S-P-C-T. Tell me that you hate me. R-E-S-P-C. Yep. Number 13. I've never liked this song either. You know, no disrespect to any of these genres just because I don't like the music.
No disrespect, but I don't like respect.
Exactly.
I can do without respect if I have to listen to that. So, number 13 is Aretha.
I respect your choice, Scotty.
Thank you.
Louis.
All right. This stuff ain't so hot by Donna Summer. Hot stuff. 13. That's it. The end.
Well, it's better than Bone to Bone, though.
Oh, fuck yourselves. You know what? I'm most disappointed that Scott doesn't like it. Like, that's the one that really gets you. Other three, I might expect that to happen, but Scott not liking it, that's a dichotomy, anomaly, and everything else in between.
You thought Scott would like Bone to Bone?
I like more.
Doesn't make sense.
I mean,
Oh, Louis.
Private life, maybe.
I wasn't feeling it, man. No.
Maybe someday you'll feel it. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe someday you'll feel Bone to Bone.
It's not. Well, I don't know. It's not about that at all.
For all viewers and YouTube, I claim no responsibility for the people on this show.
And if you can't take shit, don't watch us anyway. So there you go.
Dave.
Louis, that song Hot Stuff was great in the Full Monty when they were in the doll office. You tell me you haven't seen that movie?
I missed everything you said.
I said the clip of Hot Stuff in the film The Full Monty.
Oh, never saw it.
I've seen it once a long, long time ago. But
good. Anyway, number 13 for me is Cyndi Lauper's She Bop. She's to me, it's a bit like Madonna. I like some of her stuff. I don't like other stuff, but
yeah,
you got to ring the bell again. Like last time, Dave was stealing all my answers. It looks like we're at the part of the list where I'm stealing his. Yeah, Cyndi Lauper. I have always enjoyed her voice, but not necessarily everything she's ever sung. Some of her, like Time After Time, some of her slower stuff is pretty good.
True Colors.
True Colors is a great tune. But She Bop, that song has never really done much for me. I know it is a little bit heavier than her other things, but it's good enough to get to number 13. But that's about it.
Number 13 for me is Heart, and All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You. It's a great song. Don't get me wrong. It just isn't up there. Mostly because, again, I like ballads, but I don't prefer ballads. So it's weaker on this list because of that.
Is it a ballad? He's picking up a guy to fuck him. I'm not sure it's a ballad.
It's how it's sung.
You said you love that damn song.
I do, but this is going up against rock songs, not ballads. I don't prefer ballads, but it's a great ballad. I'm not like Lewis. I love ballads, but
okay.
But a ballad versus a mid-tempo to up-tempo song, the ballad's going to lose 9 out of 10 times.
Remember, Rob,
So I guess
Lou doesn't
one
hate
out of
ballads.
10.
He hates love.
Right. Okay, so the Ace Frehley first sight or second sighting, you put both ballads at the top of your list.
Because Todd Howard sang him, and everything Ace did on that album besides Insane was horrific.
Nah,
True that.
Todd Howard. He had nothing to do with anything of what Ace's attention got. Forget that. Don't even think that he had anything to do with push Ace into any realm of more fame or popularity. Todd Howard had zero to do with that.
You were there?
No, I wasn't there. I was everywhere. I was living life. And
Just
I
on that-
know that people love Ace for being Ace. People bought Ace Frehley albums to hear Ace Frehley, not the other guy. So
Now,
Ace Frehley albums sold.
now, should we discuss
Ace.
how many of those people there were compared to the people that bought still to this day Kiss albums?
Kiss obviously would sell a whole lot more. They did.
Thank you.
But I'm just saying
Kiss Army.
the amount that Ace sold is because people wanted to hear Ace.
It's because people were Kiss fans already. If Ace would have come out by himself and never been in Kiss with his music, he would be a nobody today.
That's true too.
He'd have been
I
big.
saw that video that Scotty's mate Ricky put up of Ace's guitar solo. That was shocking. Seriously, I can't play
Yeah, he
guitar.
said
and I reckon I could match
He
it.
said Ace. He said Ace was on point, man, at that show, and because
I don't know what he
he
was
did
pointing
say,
at.
yeah, he said they done a spectacular job. I said, well, maybe since he's been on tour for a while, he's finally learned the shit, man.
That's his biggest problem. There's no question that he's a great guitarist, but his his lack of want to rehearse with his own band, Kiss included, hurts his live performance. I mean, I saw it firsthand, and if I watched the videos up to the show I went to, and I've heard this repeated in many comment sections. It's like he didn't even know what he was supposed to play. He was trying to figure it out on the fly. Well, that shit don't happen when you rehearse.
So basically, don't go to the shows, Ace, when he does a tour. Skip the first half.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, number
Scotty.
12 is, we're dancing around each other, man, here pretty close on some of them. Somebody that I've never really cared for, again, pretty much all these so far, Madonna, Like a Prayer. I mean, damn, Like a Prayer, Like a Virgin. How many likes has she got in her song? Jesus Christ. But they ain't no damn different than anything else she does, man. And I will say this in defense of her. Her first album, she didn't come off as Slut 101. What was it? Starlight or something like that.
Lucky Star.
Yeah, something like that.
And Borderline, yeah.
That wasn't too bad. Even the videos were kind of, PG. So, but she just went down the damn.
However, before that album and her non-slut image, she had already done Playboy in black and white with
a hairy
more
pussy.
hair under her armpits than a linebacker.
But she had posed for that to get money, but they hadn't been released, and they probably never would have been released if she hadn't become famous. It was after that point that.
All I know is if you were going to go in for a night with her after that photo session, you better bring a razor or you're not finding anything.
And I don't think she had actually posed for Playboy. She had posed nude for some photographer to get money, and then that fucker sold him to get paid.
Been there, done that.
Damn right. I would have to.
Well, you sold? You sold it to get paid, or you posed nude for money, Dave?
I had to do the posing there.
Got as much money as I could get my hands on.
Was that something for microbiology or what? I mean, was that?
It was actually for Animal Kingdom. They couldn't find a horse.
She had back and chest hair. I would have still sold them and got money off of them. Smart guy, whoever he was.
All right, Louis patiently waiting, thinking that he's more mature than we are. So go ahead, Louis.
I just don't want to be Tommy. Okay. Well, we were talking about Ace before. Same title song, different singer, different song. Stevie Nicks, Talk to Me. Number 12.
Okay. Dave. You did not like that.
What?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it just where it landed. I mean, what can I say? Like I
You're a
said,
bad shot.
You don't have to defend yourself, Louis.
You should, but you don't have to.
Bone to bone. Yeah, he's got to defend himself.
Number 12 for me is Cher's Gypsies, Trams, and Thieves. I thought that would be a good title for our channel, actually.
That's a cool name. I like that name.
You can decide which one is which, but
Right. Well, Scott's the tramp.
Yeah, I'll take it. I don't care.
Based on our entire teen years, Darren's the thief.
All right. All right.
he's probably more the
I don't
gypsy
think
because
the
he's
statute of
not at home.
limitations has run out on some of that yet. So keep your mouth fucking shut.
Yeah. All right. You're up
No,
there.
I'll have to tell us.
I don't even remember which one I said last.
Number 12, Renee.
Yeah.
It's number 12 to you.
I get it, but I don't remember which one was my last one. Because
You went with She-Bop.
Cindy Lauper, She
Oh,
Bop.
Yeah.
So next on my list is Heart with whatever fucking song it was.
Scott's just fucking, his veins gonna snap that headband off.
Look, I stood up for them last time. I think that the Wilson sisters have had some really good tunes. A mainstay in the 70s and the 80s, early 90s. There's just songs on this list that are better. It's not a bad song. I'm not dumping all over it, but there are better tunes.
Breathe, Scott. All right. Number 12 for me, I have a feeling I'm going to further escalate the situation. Vixen's Edge of a Broken Heart. I always found this trio to be the biggest posers on the planet. Like they chose 3 semi-attractive, and that's generous, blondes, strapped guitars on them and threw mini skirts on them and said, here, we'll sell 1 million records, because their music ability was never there, never liked anything they ever done. Now I can listen to it, which is why it went this far up, but it would never be listened to on purpose.
Yeah, you're most doubtly fucking crazy. All right. Fuck, man. You
Okay,
guys
Scott.
You're supposed to be rockers, man. You done shit all over the good stuff. Okay, anyway. Number 10, right?
11.
Testing you. But anyway, number 11. I don't have a number 11. Fucking weird. But anyway.
You ran out of digits to count.
I know. I had 3 ones there, 111. But anyway, Laura Branigan. Oh, I had an O instead of A.
Hey, careful. She met a horrifically violent death. So just show some Aretha Franklin when you talk about Laura.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say nothing bad about her. I mean, hell, she made it up to 11, for God's sakes, with Gloria. Now,
It was originally supposed to be titled Glory Hole, but they figured it wouldn't fly on the radio stations.
no. Shit.
Glory hole.
Damn. That would have been a damn good one there. Hell, it would have been number 1. I don't know how far this one went, but damn. But anyway, yeah, man, Gloria. I'm still not in the like zone. No disrespect.
In
God
the
rest
what?
her soul.
In the what zone? Oh,
I'm
the
still
like
not in
zone?
the
Like zone?
the
Okay,
like
gotcha.
zone yet, but I will
Gotcha.
tell you when I get there.
Seven
But
Up?
7 Up from there, yeah.
God rest her soul.
There you go. Louis.
I'm having a brain freeze. I can't remember the name of the artist that did this song. The title song being the same, but a totally different song. So somebody just refreshed my memory. I chose Heart, Make Love to You song. You know, who's
All I
that
want
group
to
that
do
did
is
the
make
original rock version? It's a totally different song. You know,
that says all I don't know of any other song that's titled All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You.
It goes da 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 da. All I want is make
Oh yeah.
love to you. Ba 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 ba
Oh.
ba ba. Yeah, who does that?
That was supposed to be All I Want to Do Is F You, but they had to
Was it?
change that.
Oh,
Who did
well,
it?
go with the
See,
title on the record.
yeah,
Who did it, Scott?
it didn't have the line, the breeze.
Scott.
All right.
Do you know who sang it, Scott?
Yeah, the
Who?
Heart.
No.
Another group.
The one
I
Louis
just
talking
said.
about.
Oh, now the ones that redone it.
Oh, the original artist with that same title but a different song.
Oh, well, no, I don't know who done
Okay.
it before Heart. I know who done it after Heart, and they kill it. They do a better job than Heart did.
But is it the
So,
same
Whoa.
song?
Who was that?
yes,
Who was that?
they rock it out. It's a chick singer, man.
Huh.
We talked about them.
Really?
Gothic looking dudes in the band, but the chick singer, dark hair.
Lacuna
Come
Coil?
on, guys. No, it's a band name.
Evanescence?
Hailstorm.
Who?
Evanescence.
Hailstorm.
Hailstorm?
Hailstorm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I can't seem to find it. Maybe it's a different title. Maybe the title's wrong, and that's what they just keep saying.
Okay.
All right.
So you got Heart at number 12? 11.
I have Heart at 11.
Okay.
11.
All right.
Dave.
Dobie Gray also did a song with that name.
It wasn't him. It was like a southern rock band or something.
Leonard Skinner.
Dobie Gray kind of has that southern rock sound.
Oh.
Dave.
Okay, number 11 for me is Vixen's Edge of a Broken Heart. It sounded very generic to me. I watched the film clip. It could have been any one of the boy bands when the hair metal goes.
All right, Rob stuck the knife in and Dave just twisted it.
Oh, okay, Darren.
For me, next up is Gwen Stefani from No Doubt. Just a Girl. I know that's what Scott sings to himself when he tucks it under. Does his little dance around in front of his video camera.
What? Tacking the sack back? Oh, okay.
Take it easy, Buffalo Bill. Don't come after me. No, yeah. Gwen, I mean, some of her later stuff, or even other stuff with No Doubt, but some of her stuff after isn't that bad. But yeah, number 11, Gwen Stefani.
Okay, number 11 for me, Stevie Nicks, You Can Talk to Me. Good song. A very good listen, mellow, mid-tempo type deal. Fleetwood Mac, when she was in Fleetwood Mac, yeah, they had a lot of good songs, but they were one of those bands where you'd get, or at least I would get sick of hearing it real quick. In other words, their songs are really good, but they're not good to be heard, once a day. This song to me is better than anything they did with Fleetwood Mac. Scotty.
Okay. Number 10. Carlene Carter. Is
Wow,
correct?
that made it far up the list for you.
That ain't saying much yet. It was hell. I will say this. It was hell putting these in place. I will say that. It was challenging.
Well, thanks for being a good sport, Scotty. I knew you were going to hate this.
Every little thing. Now, believe it or not, I didn't hate all of it. But what you're hearing now, yeah, it was very painful. So, but she gets the number 10 spot on my list. So that's all I got to say about that.
Louie.
Okay, that band was Foghat. They're the ones who did that song.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I've seen him. Yeah.
Okay, I put it number 10. If this artist had a song I do like better of hers on the list, it would have been higher up. I really have a nice affection because of its haunting melody for the song Crazy for You by Madonna. But this one is number 10, Like a Prayer.
All right. Some Madonna love. Dave.
So into the top 10. At number 10 is Gwen Stefani's No Doubt. Just a Girl. I do like Gwen. Probably prefer her when she was with No Doubt, to be honest, but it's a good song.
They had some catchy tunes.
That's a No Doubt song. So,
all right. At number 10, they made the top 10, and that's Vixen. Again, it's not the world's greatest song. It is, I guess, a little bit generic, like Dave said. But to me, it's worthy enough for a top 10 showing.
All right. Number 10 for me is a female that is new to my realm within the last year or so. This is not as amazing as Gifts from a Holy Ghost, but Black Sheep, a rock anthem, kick-ass vocals. Dorothy comes in at number 10 for me.
Never mind. I got to get there. All right. Number 8. Number 9. Never mind. But anyway, ain't nobody jump, man. What's up?
No, we all know now.
Fall asleep at the damn wheel or something. All right. Number 9. Believe it or not, call it nostalgia, I guess. But Donna Summer made it to number 9 with Hot Stuff, man. You feel it? Yeah. Disco days, man. Yeah. I grew up in the 70s, bro. Whether you liked it or not, you're going to hear the damn stuff. And back then, I didn't really hate all of disco. I was a kid, But Donna Summer, yeah, can sing, and, it's not a horrible, horrible, horrible song. But I'm still, I'm still not in good territory yet. But Crocus, Hot Stuff buries it. So, number 9, Donna Summer, the other girl, Jean, bone to bone with.
Yep.
Got them out of the way.
that was the other girl. Diana Ross was the other girl. That's why I was wondering why I was looking at this list. There's no Diana Ross.
Yeah, he did Donna Summer when he was 16.
Well.
When he was 16 at a junior high dance.
Oh, really?
Under the bleachers.
Oh, okay.
No, I misspoke. They both look the same to me. They all look the same to me. Let me get thrown under the bus here with all the controversy for once. Just kidding. They both had huge afros and looked like they could use, some sort of substance in their diet because they were anorexic. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Louis.
Right. Number 9. I like your title better, Rob, but I got to go with what it really says. Laura Branigan.
One of my bosses when he was training me for FedEx and the rural routes, he just loved that fucking song. And we had rolled up like county maps with the lines and the roads and stuff. And he'd just be slamming them sun dishes on the damn dash, singing Glory Hole. Had me in stitches. All right. Dave.
Number 9 for me is the legend Susie Quattro. Many songs of hers are better than this, but this is still good to be in the top 10.
Respect. All right. There.
At number 9, this is where I have Annie Lennox and the Eurythmics. This, I don't remember the year this came out, but I definitely remember originally I was not singing the correct lyrics to it. Green cheese is made of this. Something like that. I don't. I made fun of it as a kid, but I've grown to like it. I don't know a lot of her stuff, but I've always enjoyed her voice. I think this is a pretty decent tune. So I enjoyed Annie Lennox. The video was crap since Scott was in it, but it's a decent song.
All right. Number 9 for me is someone who I have never been able to stand. But this song is really catchy to me. I like the music, the vibe, and that's Cher's Gypsy Tramps and Thieves. I think it's a pretty good tune. I think it's like one of 2 Cher songs I can actually listen to.
Dark Lady?
The other one.
Can Do You Believe in Love? And that's purely on nostalgia because my first trip to Vegas, that was blasting outside our hotel all the time on the big screen. So,
Do You Believe in Aftertune? Yeah.
Shocker.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. Number 8, Scott.
Number 8.
Hey, let me ask you something real quick, Scott. If up to this point I Was Made for Loving You was in this list, would it be higher than the songs you've ranked?
Yes.
Okay.
That much height, eh?
Actually, I'll tell you where it would be when I get there.
Okay.
I'll tell you where it would make it to.
All right.
Number 8 is, of course, the Eurythmics or Annie, whatever. Sweet Dreams.
The Eurythmics?
And it's not that I like the song, but Marilyn Manson killed it.
Yeah.
Literally just rocked the hell out of it, dude.
Now, who came out first? Who came out first, that song or Sunglasses at Night? Because somebody copied that beginning keyboard.
Damn, that's close.
Corey Hart?
Yeah, Sunglasses at Night versus Sweet Dreams.
That's
They are
real.
They are very close to sounding the same on the intro.
And very close to coming out, unless, because, yeah, man.
So Sunglasses at Night was 1983.
I bet you it was also 1983.
Was give me the fucking year. 1983.
Oh, yeah, I knew it was close.
Maybe the same
January
producer.
January 1983.
Yeah, January or June. I'm just aggravating.
All right. Just a curiosity there, because I've always thought those two, you have to take a second to see which song it is when that keyboard hits.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, got you. Yeah.
All right, Scott. Oh, it's Lois's turn.
What was Scott's choice?
Eurythmics.
I'm going to copy him. No, I'm not going to copy him. Just kidding. Okay, I'm going to show a little love for this song because I like the song, and it's not great, but it's not a terrible song. I'm going to give Wendy O. Williams number 8 for It's My Life.
Yikes.
Thank you.
Dave.
Yikes indeed. Number 8 for me is Laura Branigan's Gloria.
Glory hole.
Glory hole.
Glory hole. That's all you're going to hear now when you hear the song the next time on the radio.
I don't listen to the radio, so I'll probably never
Oh,
hear the song again anyway.
That's
but
right. They don't got FM over in Australia yet.
We do have FM in Australia. Had it since 1980, thank you.
All right.
You want to come to the most advanced country in the world? Come here.
I wish I could.
I guess he's thinking that y'all are still third world country.
Says the man on the phone.
At number 8, this is where I have Aretha Franklin with Respect. I gave her a little bit of respect. I do like the Queen of Soul. She's got a powerful fucking voice.
She was amazing with the Supremes.
Really?
No, that's where she goes. Like I said, it wouldn't be my world's favorite song, but I think, like I said, she's a hell of a singer, and just that alone makes that song that much better.
And that was number 7?
8, right?
Wow.
Oh yeah, 8. Yeah, correct. 8. Dolly Parton and Jolene was my choice. The wife wanted me to put 9 to 5 on here, but I thought it was a little too poppy. I was trying to appease Scott as much as I could, so if somebody had a little heavier song, I put that on. Apparently, I fucking failed at that too. I like the song, and I didn't even know about the song until a couple of years ago. But, here's what it is. Decent song.
Are you fucking with us, man?
No.
You
need to come early to the show and hang out backstage. You ask Dave and Lewis, I don't play very often metal. It's always 60s, 70s pop stuff. That's my real influence. Remember, long before Kiss, my everyday listening was ABBA, the Elvis, and stuff like that. So
it's making sense now. Okay. I've been trying to put 2 and 2 together with you and your taste of metal and hard rock. So
here you go. When you got things like Shocker, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Trick or Treat and all that, my favorite soundtrack of all time is Grease.
I got chills with My Aussie Girl.
There you go, Scott.
That wasn't need to know information. But anyway, I appreciate it. Anyway.
Number 7, Scott.
Like that. I
do, absolutely. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, too.
Oh, well, I can't argue with that now. But anyway, number 7. One of the sexiest women, in my opinion, especially, when you're young and, you're starting to, hit that stride or whatever. And something happened to her. I think she went gay or something like that. But Olivia Newton-John, and she played in that movie too.
She did. She came out lesbian on one of the talk shows, Letterman, Carson, or something, way back in the 80s. And then she went and got married to a guy again, I believe. So she was one of those that just got up in the morning and flipped a coin.
She was so beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this song pretty good. This is the first like on my list.
All right.
Because I had the album
Xanadu.
Yeah. Yep. I had that, believe it or not.
ELO soundtrack for the most part, yeah.
Olivia Newton-John was awesome to look at. And this is one of her songs that I like. So.
All right. Louie.
All right. When it comes to coin flipping, for me, it's glued to the floor, glued to the ground, glued to the countertop. That coin doesn't flip for me.
So what you're saying is your ass is exit only.
Definitely.
Okay.
That's why I never bought the Led Zeppelin album, In Through the Outdoor. I didn't like that title. But
it's not a good album either. It's not a good album either. I've got it.
Yeah, it's not so hot. Yeah. Anyway, number 7. This is the first time, or when I went through the listen of the list, was the first time I ever heard the song. I thought it was cute. I thought the lyrics were a little redundant over and over, saying the same verses like 3 times in a row or whatever. But there's a cuteness to it. And Susie Quattro, she's in love with you.
Yes, thank you, Lewis.
I just wish that, I mean, if it's supposed to be secretly about her being in love with the guy, she should have revealed it at the end, but she never gets to that point. And anyway, but it's a song that I liked. I enjoyed it when I heard it. Number 7.
Awesome. Davey.
And so, you know, Scott, Rob's musical influences are probably the same as mine as well. So
I'm not surprised.
anyway, so number 7 for me is Dorothy's Black Sheep.
Yeah.
As Rob said, not as good as the one we heard before, but it's still a rocking song. So yeah, deep into my top 10.
She's fucking legit. Hey.
I haven't been disappointed in anything I've heard. So
Yeah, me either. But we'll get to that a little bit later. Number 7 on my list is Dolly Parton with Jolene.
whoa,
I've always liked that song. You know, in my house, my dad, like growing up, my dad listened to nothing but country.
Tell everybody what your favorite Dolly Parton song is.
Islands in the Stream by far.
Yeah, there you go.
Islands in the Stream.
Fuck. Ugh. You know, and it wasn't a bad song because I like Kenny Rogers. I mean, I liked because my dad listened to Kenny. I didn't mind that. And initially, I didn't mind that song either until you hear it every 25 minutes for 2 fucking weeks in a row. Because when you take a trip from Garrison, North Dakota to where the hell were we going? San Francisco, California, by car, right? And you drive there and you drive back, and we stopped in like Yellowstone, and we went to other places in California. He made a road trip out of it, and I appreciate my dad doing that. But when you have to pick up a new radio station every couple hundred miles, and that's the number 1 song in the country, it's on day and fucking night, and it just wore on me. So, but yes, Jolene is a much better song than Islands in the Stream. It makes my number 7.
But it would have been perfect if it ended with my lyrics.
Your lyrics, for a change, were an actual good addition.
You think Powson got the demons in her head. I told you, we must be related.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
you can tell.
I see now. Okay.
Number 7, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Susie Quattro. Admittedly, I'm not the biggest fan of most of her catalog. But when I saw this video was the first time I heard the song. And you said there's a cuteness to us, Lewis. So is she in this video. She's like a excited child with the grin on her face, and it's just amazing. It's like a live performance. There's a couple of them from 2 different angles. When you look this song up on YouTube, I just enjoy watching her so much in that video that the song just
I never saw the video.
soundtrack to her expression.
The album. Ring that bell.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Susie Quattro. Like I said, I would never go out and buy a Susie Quattro album. I've tried some other stuff. Some stuff is good. Some stuff I question, like that real big popular song of hers that I don't understand. Help me out, Dave. What's it called?
Can the Can.
Yes, Can the Can. I don't understand why that's so popular, but to each their own.
So,
all right, Scott, number 6.
When we get done with this video, you probably should think about maybe, I don't know if we were to put it up or not. You guys loving islands and the streams and stuff like that may tarnish our freaking career, period.
The reason I mentioned that is to irritate Darren because he doesn't like the song.
Oh,
It
okay.
wore on me.
Hell, y'all got me in. I thought he loved that one. My bad. All right.
No.
But anyway, just a little thing there. But anyway, number 5. All right. We've got
6.
6.
fucking with you, man. Oh,
Whoa,
Call
whoa.
me.
Scott, you said number 7 you liked, right? Your number 7 was your first like?
yes.
Okay, so 7 up.
Hey, man, good job catching that. I didn't even catch that, man. All right. 7 up. It is. Now, this song I like pretty good. So there you go. Yeah, I'm in the like category. Call me. Call me anytime.
That's not
Blondie,
on the
man.
list.
That's not on the list.
I know, I'm just fucking with you, man. Heart of Glass, man. Yeah. I like both of those songs by Blondie, man. She was definitely not the, is it just me? Or
Probably.
did you guys find her like attractive, like Olivia Newton-John?
Extremely. Back
Everybody
then, yes.
Everybody
Back
did
then,
back in
yes.
the day.
It wasn't just you.
No. I'm saying to me, she was attractive, but she wasn't Olivia Newton-John attractive to me.
No.
No.
To me, I was enamored with her and attracted to her for that voice, along with when she had the straight blonde hair with the bangs almost to her eyes. There was just something about her that was mesmerizing.
Not the hair that just got up out of bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, man, I do like her stuff. I had what was it? Those 45s of her. I think I had this one and Call Me when they came out. So yeah, I gotta
She's
like
got
that.
a lot of her songs are very different. I mean, she had a punk influence, but most of her hits were not punk. Like Rapture, that's a very different song, but I enjoy it. It's just kind of weird. It's kind of like Cyndi Lauper that way. She kind of just danced to the beat of her own drum and made it work.
Yeah.
Damn right she did.
Yeah.
And she was everywhere for a couple of years, man. She was everywhere.
Yeah. Louie.
All right. I kind of like this song. It's got a nice bouncy bass going on with it. I thought all you guys would have put it somewhere in the top 10. Cyndi Lauper, She Bop. I didn't think it was so bad.
No, I like the song. I
like
just
the song.
like others more. Davey.
Number 6 for me is Annie Lennox, the Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams. I've always liked the band. I think she's got a great voice. So,
does anybody else feel sorry for the dude that nobody probably knows the name of that's basically with her in every video but gets no credit for anything?
David Stewart.
Dave Stewart, is that his name?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that with a million guesses.
I only had one. I got it.
He was a bearded guy that basically just stood next to her and provided no fucking use whatsoever.
He was a bearded guy who wrote all the songs and played most of the music.
Okay. Okay. So Darren.
Yeah, coming in at number 6 for me, this is Donna Summer with Hot Stuff. I know for some reason I've always enjoyed this song. Thankfully, it hasn't been overplayed, at least in my experience. So I never had to get sick of it. But it's, to me, she's got a great voice. I don't think I could pick out any other songs that she's done.
On the radio.
Oh, yeah. All right. Nope. Donna Summer, number 6.
All right. She was good with the Pips. All right. I'm going to get lambasted. I swear to God, I'm going to get lambasted for my day.
According to Rob, there was only one black female artist in the 70s.
All right. Hey, they make a living, every black comedian making fun of white people, so they got it coming. All right. Number 6 for me pains me beyond recognition because she is one of the most politically communistic, stupid pieces of garbage on the planet and a whore to boot. But I love Madonna's music. it sickens me to have to admit that because of who she is when she's not being Madonna. I never liked Like a Virgin and that early stuff. Crazy for You to me was always her best song until the 90s.
I love
Maybe because it was that soundtrack. What movie was that from?
Vision Quest.
Vision Quest, yeah. But I love this Like a Prayer song. I love Papa Don't Preach. That was the era that I liked. I didn't like the Material Girl and Like a Virgin and all that crap. I liked it when she got more into the controversial type of music. But really good song.
So you never liked a Virgin?
No,
I like.
I loved.
He liked them used, well used.
Damn
No,
right.
no,
One body
no
count.
sloppy seconds.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm sure Madonna falls into that category.
Damn right.
Now stick the other hand in. Clap. I can't. Tight, ain't I?
When Madonna goes to the beach naked and the wind's blowing, you hear that Coke song. You whoo. Close your legs.
All right. Top 5, guys. And all these songs are absolutely terrific, regardless of what y'all think. And one of them is a Kiss redo.
Yeah.
Ick.
I bet y'all didn't know that, did you?
No.
News to me.
It's not the one you're thinking of either.
It's Pearl
Talk to
Jam.
me. Talk to me. Talk
It's not
to
a
me.
remake, you fucking idiot.
Hey, Stevie Nicks nails it, brother. She's freaking awesome, man. When she's on, bro. When she ain't, she ain't. But there's no middle ground with her or Fleetwood Mac with me. But the songs that they and or her has done that is good, they're damn good.
Yeah.
And this is one of them. I've always liked her voice. Even
What
if she
this
does
did
do
is
that.
prove that she didn't need the rest of them. She was Fleetwood Mac. She may not have been the sole songwriter. I think Christina McVie was, and the douchebag ex-husband of Stevie Nicks, who
Lindsey
is
Buckingham.
Stevie Nicks is like a legend because there's memes out there that, you know, Adele and who's that overrated cunt that everybody listens to now? Taylor Swift. They all sing about heartbreak and how shitty men are, and she would write the songs and make him play it because her ex-husband was in the band. So she would write songs about what a douche he was, and then he had to just go along with it.
Yeah, and the whole band has gang banged each other at one point in time or the other.
Yeah. It's like ABBA.
How did
like
they
ABBA.
expect that to be a long-lasting thing? But anyway,
Never works out. Louis.
I'm not a big Fleetwood Mac kind of person, but I thought the stuff Christine McVie and Lindsey Buckingham wrote and sang were very good songs. But anyway, besides that, I put it number 5. We talked about it earlier. I just was listening earlier while we were talking about Eurythmics and Corey Hart. If you don't know either song well enough, you're going to mistake one for the other. But I just listened to both openings, and they are distinctly different. So I chose for number 5, Annie Lennox, Sweet Dreams.
Now, enlighten me, because I am not knowledgeable of Fleetwood Mac. What did Christina McVie sing versus Stevie Nicks for their hits?
Oh, geez, I can't remember a damn title. But I know when you hear a Fleetwood Mac song that's got a sweet voice, that's Christy McVie. When it's a gravelly voice, it's
You Can
Stevie
Go Your
Nicks.
Own Way.
Yeah, isn't that Lindsey Buckingham? No,
okay.
Lindsey Buckingham leads that, doesn't she? I mean, he lead that song? Yeah.
No, that's her singing that one.
No.
You Make Loving Fun.
Yeah, that's Christine McVie.
Don't Stop, Over My Head, Say You Love Me, Hold Me, Everywhere, and Little Lies.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Okay,
and I know that Hold Me held the number 1 on the freaking charts for like 2 or 3, 4 damn months, it seemed like, when it came out. Long time.
Okay. Fair enough. I learned. Darren. Dave?
Number
Whose turn is
5.
it? Aaron's.
Mine.
Dave's turn.
Yeah, Dave.
Okay. I've got the disco song at number 5. Hot Stuff.
Big disco fan, Scott.
Yeah. Right up there with I Was Made for Loving You.
Yep.
Same label too.
Oh
isn't it?
yeah,
Oh yeah, where were
I
you
was
going to put
made
it?
for loving you. I Was Made for Loving You would have been number 7. No, yeah, 7.
So it'd be part of 7
I
Up.
forgot.
It would be part of your 7 Up.
It would have been
Yeah.
no. We'd had another song in here, so it would have been number 8.
Trying to save
if you had
face.
another
You're
song,
trying not to let
it would have
everybody
been the
know that you
last.
really like it. We know what's going on.
It would have been the last song that I disliked.
Darren.
All right, at number 5, this is where I put Dorothy's Black Sheep.
Yeah.
I think when we did the last list, I think Dorothy made number 1. Yeah, and that was the first time I'd ever heard anything from her, and she is legit. I have really started to enjoy listening to her tunes. So
Yeah, she's as close as you get to a modern day Joan Jett, a hard rock female singer. And if any Warning fans watch this, relax, because the Warning can play hard music, but mostly they're not a hard rock band. Dorothy is a hard rock singer, and she's just got pipes of gold.
very good. Yep.
Number 5 for me is the aforementioned, probably most beautiful woman I have ever seen, considering what in Greece she was in her frickin' almost 30 years old, playing a high school chick.
Was she really?
Yeah, I was shocked to hear most of that cast was in their 20s to 30s.
Well, I thought, but Stocking Channard was the oldest. I thought she was the one in her 30s.
She was 56 in that movie.
Huh?
She was 56 in that movie.
Not quite, but
Hey,
I don't know. You'll look it up. I know you will, just to make me look bad. She was older, much older than a high school student should be, but she is gorgeous. And what my favorite, I think, female voice of all time.
You were close.
Just-
28.
28, see? I told you. And she's playing a 16-year-old and believable. I mean, imagine what she would have looked like at 16 then. Holy Christ.
well, she was gorgeous.
Yeah. So her voice is just, I've enjoyed everything. When she got into her country stuff, I didn't care for it, but her pop stuff is amazing. Her voice is like an angel. So Olivia Newton-John's Magic, I love it's a great music for that title because it just sounds magical. And I know that was all part of the Xanadu theme. Just an amazing song.
great chorus too.
Yeah.
Except Physical. I didn't like that one.
That was cheesy, but Make a Move on Me was a great tune. I love that. I hated that Physical video.
Yeah, oh God.
That was
All
brutal.
it was missing was Richard Simmons.
Yeah.
He wasn't in it.
So, well, Scott would like it better with Richard in it. That makes sense.
Yeah. Groovy, baby. Yeah. But anyway, number 4, right?
Yes.
A awesome freaking rocking tune that every one of you guys wiped your ass with. And I don't understand it. It's My Life. A damn good song, a damn good jamming ass song. No, she don't have the best voice. I'll agree.
Or the best
Kiss
face.
rocks.
Best face.
Do what?
Or the best face.
Yeah, she's not a Olivia Newton-John, brother. Ain't no doubt about it. But Kiss blows it away, though. They really do put their damn touch on it, like everything they do. Remake usually is fucking fantastic. But it was good enough to make it up this far. She does a good enough job with it, and it does rock, and it sounds good. So there you
How
go.
often does that happen, that a band is considered to have done a remake of a song they wrote in the first fucking place? Can't
Who wrote
happen
the
very
song?
often. Gene did. And
Oh,
he gave it
okay.
to
Well, I
and he
didn't know
gave
that.
it to her, and then they recorded it anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Do you reckon Gene gave
That's
it to
right.
her?
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure Gene gave
I'm
it to her in
slipping.
more ways
Yeah.
than one.
Oh, yeah. You know that shit happened.
Well, he was producing her, for Christ's sakes. There had to be terms, right? It's Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
And we all know from Eric Singer's stories, he's not overly picky about weight or appearance. So
No.
To
Wait till
get
you
to his
listen.
number that he says he's at, you can't be picky.
No.
yeah.
Hey, wait till you listen to Peter Chris's book. You'll know exactly how not picky he is. Dude,
So
just wait.
you have to listen to books. You don't read them.
I don't like reading.
Oh, no, I'm with Scott. I wouldn't read it if I didn't have to.
I'm ADD all to hell. I'll admit it.
First thing I do
I
is
have
look
to
for an
listen.
audio book. Just like if
Well,
there's a
there's one-
movie, if someone says you got to read this book, I quickly go to Google and see if there's a movie of it first.
Well, I did recently
Nothing.
find out that you didn't even know our high school had a library in it. So
That is correct.
Hey, not the guy that's got nothing to lose podcast. He's got every one of them audioed. Every one of their books is audioed.
Now, Scott sold me on that bill of goods. What he never told me is AI narration with absolutely no fucking emotion at all. It's like C-3PO reading you the book. Just keep that in mind.
Well, if you can understand it, it's better than reading it.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Louis.
Oh boy. Okay. First things first. It is Lucy Buckingham that sings "Go Your Own Way," not Christy McVie. Second of all, with Gene Simmons.
Whoa. You can go your own way as a female voice.
No, it's not. It's a male voice, just kind of nasally. It's not. Go your own way.
I know the chorus.
Yeah. Well, that she sings the chorus, but the verses are sung
But
by.
she's singing it.
Yeah, it's sung by
Okay.
Lindsay. But
Yeah.
anyway, with Gene Simmons.
Interesting note, they actually named, because they were so popular, that's what Buckingham Palace was named after, was Lindsay Buckingham.
Okay. All right. So, Gene Simmons had a beauty pageant type girl one night, and the next night he's getting on the elevator, a very short, homely girl, and everybody's like, "Why?" And he looks over and goes, "Sometimes you gotta eat at McDonald's."
Oh, God.
I chose for. Okay, I had one more story, but I'll try to remember the next go around. No Doubt, Just a Girl. Just picked that at number 4. It sounded like
Right,
a
respect.
tune.
Way to go, Louis. Giving Gwen some love.
He'd love to.
We'd all like to give Gwen some love.
I think we'd all love to, yes.
Oh, I remember now. I was going to say, hold on. As far as Wendy O. Williams goes, hey, that's an image she had. They made her up that way. She chose that thing. I'm sure if she just had a regular hairdo and didn't put all that garbage on her face, she'd be attractive too.
Whoa. Being ugly is not an image you choose. It's an image you're born with.
Yeah, but all that stuff on her face, that black makeup and the hair and the spikes, you're not born with that. You know what? I'm going to have to look something up while you guys are talking.
Well, my number 4, we're going to beauty. Homegirl, Olivia Newton-John's Magic. I said always liked ONJ. Rest in peace. I'd like to have put it number 1, but not quite strong enough. But
all right. Well, it's encouraging that at least one other person on here can use the word "not quite strong enough" when it comes to this list of songs. I figured I was the only one who was going to enjoy this list.
no, just give me 2 6.
All right. 1, 2. Where you at? Eli.
All right.
Darren.
Yeah, number 4. This is where I put the song "Glory Hole" by Laura Brandon. Look, and growing up, I couldn't stand this fucking song. Right? This is like watching, Night Flight or whatever it was, the late night
Radio
videos.
99.
Yes. And anytime this song came on, man, I couldn't hit or turn. We didn't have mute buttons back then, right? You have to stand up and turn the fucking volume down. I couldn't stand it. It drove me fucking crazy. But as I have aged, I have come to respect Laura's voice. I think she does a great job on this song. Like I wouldn't, even though it's at number 4, I don't think I would ever add it to a playlist, but it is a really good song. She was a hell of a singer. And
respect. I've got some newfound respect for old Dayron. All right. And this will be music to Scott's ears to hear. I am a huge disco fan. Always have been.
Disco Duck.
Damn, I actually had that Disco Duck album.
Me too.
Me too.
Donna Summer's Hot Stuff. What a fabulous danceable tune. Just an amazing, it stands up today, doesn't sound dated at all. It just is fresh. Like Darren said, not overplayed even back in the day. They didn't really beat a lot of shit to death in the 70s and early 80s. It wasn't until MTV, because then I think you were getting a double dose from the radio and MTV and all the video shows. So it seemed like you were hearing it way more often, and you were. But in the 70s, early 80s, you were waiting on the radio to play something that you wanted to hear. So love the song.
I was beating myself to death in the 70s.
I bet you were.
I was.
To the poster of Olivia Newton-John on your wall.
Oh, yeah. And Linda Ronstadt.
Ooh.
Number 3.
Now I think you have the same taste that Gene Simmons does if you do, Olivia and Linda Ronstadt.
Linda was hot back in the 70s.
Linda Ronstadt was good looking back in the day. What are you talking about?
Yeah, she was pretty.
Didn't she always have that big schnoz, though? I mean,
You're no good, Darren. You're no good.
That's a great song, too.
She looks good back in the late 70s, early 80s, I thought. But anyway, number 3 is freaking awesome. I don't know if I had heard this one before. I may have when we done another tune by this chick, Black Sheep. Freaking awesome.
I knew you'd like that one.
Wow. That's more of my taste right there, man. I do like her style. I like her jam, man. They rocked it out, dude.
She's
Nothing else
hot,
I can
too.
say. Great.
She's fucking hot, too.
Damn right. Great song. Everything was good about it. Everything. So,
I haven't seen a jam, but I'm sure it tastes good.
it does. You look at her, you don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Speaking of cheesy one-liners, I heard, and you guys will all appreciate this and hopefully use it. I was watching a video just a couple days ago on YouTube, and I like fart videos. Farts are hilarious.
Yeah.
Very rare do I watch the fart spray ones because it's not a fart, really, But I watched this one, and it was 2 older dudes, and like in their 60s had to be. And the one guy's spraying it, and the other guy's just fucking dying. And he goes, damn. And then the guy actually lets a real fart, and this guy's just fucking had it. And he storms out of the room, and he comes back. He goes, man, the voice was different, but the breath was the same. I about fucking died.
oh, you're goddamn right. I'm going to use that one.
Yeah. Okay.
I can remember.
My favorite one is if I do that around the house, I say some assholes talking shit behind me.
What were you saying, Dave?
I was saying I used to get called immature for like in that film Bad Grandpa.
Oh yeah, where he shits on the wall.
Or gets his balls stuck in the Coke machine and stretching it out.
Oh, that's some funny shit, man. I love it too.
Okay, Louie, I think it's your turn.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, I tried looking up some images of Wendy O. You have to put plasmatics Wendy O. Williams, because if you just put Wendy O. Williams, you're just going to get the talk show host. And I can't find any proof that she was pretty, but I found
There is none.
but I did find some proof she was less ugly than she's publicly known.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say I can't find proof. They're pretty.
Only if pictures came with beer goggles, right? I mean,
and the other thing I want to say is, you know that you are in the realm of your marriage when you're both so comfortably bored with each other, you play Dutch Oven, which is a horrible game. Because, man, my wife fucking killed me, man. And she drank a lot of diet soda. If you want your innards to stink like hell, drink diet soda by the gallons.
The Dutch Oven is the funniest fucking thing in the world. Oh, I don't even want to know how it got the name Dutch Oven. It just, to me, just tells a story that the
Makes
Dutch
you just never want to go to Holland to have anything out of an oven.
I was going to say the Dutch probably don't like it either. They're probably thinking, why did we get brought up in this?
But anyway, my number 3 pick, and I like this song. It's got a cute melody to it, and I don't care if they're talented or not. Vixen, Edge of a Broken Heart. I think it's a
I never
cute
said
song.
they weren't talented. I just said they were put together based on their looks, trying to sell an image. That's all.
Yeah.
Everybody was female-wise in the 80s.
So that's my number 3. Done.
I had to really stick it to them because I know Scott's a fan, so I had to pour it on thick with Vixen.
They look like every other hair metal band in the 80s.
Yeah, they look just like Poison, really.
Exactly. I thought it was when it came on.
All right, Dave.
Number 3 for me is Blondie's Heart of Glass. Always was a big Blondie fan, both of the music and her look. So, yeah, top 3 for me.
She looks amazing in that fucking video, too. Wow.
Got those pointy nipples.
Oh, Jesus, Darren.
All right, at number 3, this is where
Boink, boink, turkey's done.
Boink, boink. I love that fucking movie. Olivia Newton-John with, what song was it?
Magic,
thank you. Yeah, I knew that most of those people in Greece were obviously a lot older than high school, but I didn't realize that she was 28 filming that. Wow. Yeah, and like I said, never owned anything from her. Yeah, it wasn't, you guys already said Physical wasn't the greatest video, not the greatest of tunes, but she had the voice and the face. I mean, she was, it was, like I said, I've always enjoyed that song, Magic. And even Xanadu, horrible movie, good tune.
Terrible fucking movie.
Yeah.
How did she look in those leather pants?
Theater when it came out, but no, I always enjoyed Olivia, so that's where I put her at number 3.
And that's why I laugh, in modern days when Adele came out and everybody's talking, oh, the greatest female voice of all time. I'm like, are you on fucking drugs? Ann Wilson, Olivia Newton-John, Dolly Parton, these fucking women, Donna Summer would beat the shit out of any of these modern little auto-tune chicks in a vocal competition. Xanadu, yeah, I had the album, mostly because I was a fan of Grease, so I bought the album. I didn't even know who ELO was at the time. Found out much later that, Don't Bring Me Down and all their cool stuff, that they did this. So that was a bonus. I did have the Physical 45. Never liked the song, but for whatever reason, I bought it, I guess.
If you still had that album in good condition.
I know. And there's an error printing of Xanadu that came out that she did not like. Some picture on, whether it was the picture on the round part of the actual vinyl, or there's something to it that she said, fuck no, but it had already been released, a handful of copies, and that's worth like a fucking fortune.
Yep.
I do have the Xanadu album now, an OG that I picked up at a record shop. I don't know what the worth is on it, but
really,
yeah. All right, so
I'll have to rummage through it and take it from you.
There you go. Number 3 for me is aforementioned Glory Hole. Thank you, Brandon. If you're ever watching this, one of the funniest, coolest fucking guys I've ever worked for. And I became addicted simply because he had me laughing so fucking hard I could barely drive the goddamn truck. And I knew what the song was before, but we've all said it, when you have such a good time and there's a music that is very prevalent to that good time, you fall in love with that music. And I can't get enough of that song. And that's on, someone said they like it, but it wouldn't be on a playlist. That's on 1 out of every 3 of my playlists.
Did you say you were addicted to glory holes?
Yes. Yes. And reach your owns. All right, Scott.
And the rusty trombone.
Yeah.
Oh my God, guys. YouTube is definitely probably going to strike this one up. But anyway, go with it. Number 2, another good song, a great video. Yes, the band that done it about 20 years ago, maybe, I don't know how long it's been out, 15 years ago, made it better. But Hart does a absolutely fantastic job with this song. I hadn't really got into much of their stuff after their 70s stuff until this came out. And this song here was one that I really loved. All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You. And they had another video of I Didn't Want to Need You was the name of that song, which was fantastic off that album. And that's when they really started, coming up. And in the 80s, that is. Very good song. They done a great job on it. I don't care if it's ballady or what. I love ballads, unless they're too much of Powerhouse, love of a lifetime shit, stuff like that. But
rest in peace to CJ Snare, but I rip that song all the time.
Yeah,
to me, that is the poster child of fucking cheesy, written for a teenage chick ballads that you could ever find.
Yes, the very trademark of the late 80s, early 90s.
Terrible.
But Hart gets the number 2 spot.
All right, Louie.
All right. The only thing.
Did it irritate you to have to wait this long for your turn again?
I just zoned out now.
Louis would like these way more if it was just him and us watching him all on the camera at the same time.
All right. Well, anyway, number 2, the only metal song on the whole thing, and I love it, but I have whatever. I chose Dorothy Black Sheep for number 2.
Awesome. Dave.
Number 2 for me is a match with Scotty Hart's All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You.
Wow.
I was a big fan of Hart in the 80s. I thought they did their best stuff in the 80s. And so.
Speaking of this song, Valkenhart is really going to be disappointed with you, Scott. He completely idolizes you in all your takes. And you agreed with Dave on a very high listing of a ballad. He's the one that called Dave gay for liking ballads. He's always like, where's Scott? Where's Scott on the warning videos? And I'm Team Scotty. Well, what do you think now?
Well, I lost respect for Scotty when he didn't like Bone to Bone, so screw that, man.
Jesus, would you let that go?
Yeah, let the bone go.
No.
He's gonna have a Planet of the Apes video on his channel, and like halfway through, he's gonna I can't fucking believe Scott didn't like Bone to Bone. All right, Darren.
I'm definitely going to listen to that song again.
Yes, and crank it.
Okay, I will do that. I promise.
Okay. And I'll tell you ahead of time, I'll accept your apology.
Oh, well, you got to wait on that one.
All right. I'll accept that you will admit you were wrong.
I didn't hear that bell you were talking about in the last video either.
Yeah, that's it. The bell. You got to those two. They touch tips.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
But you said Robert rang
David
the bell
Scott
in the
went
last
bone to
video.
bone on that one.
What did I say? Oh,
Me
never
and
mind. I
Scotty
thought
went
Dave.
bone to bone.
Oh, okay. All right, Darren.
Coming in at number 2, this is Where I Have Talked to Be by Stevie Nicks. I think that's a great song. You know, growing up, I didn't give two squirts about Fleetwood Mac, and over the last few years, I don't mind it. Right? I mean, and this song was amazing for me. So Stevie Nicks is at number 2.
It's kind of the way I've gotten with CCR. I couldn't stand that fucking whole swamp pop rock sound back in the day, even into my teens. I remember at the Votech College for one of our high school commercial art classes, this guy was fucking hilarious. His name was Dave. And he was just a huge fucking fan of CCR. And I'm like, why? But now it's like a guilty pleasure when it comes on. I'm like, it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2 for me is my very first music download. I can see exactly how the basement was set up, where my computer desk was on Grand Central Station after the, buzzing and squealing, trying to connect to the internet and discovering what MP3s were. My first one ever was Blondie's Heart of Glass. So that'll date me to brand new internet comes out, and I was there downloading music with Napster. Thank you very much, Lars, you fucking punk.
Yeah.
All right. Blondie, great song, great singer, way ahead of her time, I think. I think she'd have been much bigger had she had waited to explode a couple years later, but is what it is. Timing is everything.
That's right. Everything. And number 1, we finally made it. Damn. But anyway,
Took 7
a
hours.
great freaking song. Absolutely great song. This band did not produce many of these, maybe 2 that I know of, I think. Yeah, Posers, Don't Give a Shit. I thought they were all attractive. I thought they all looked good.
Even the bass player.
Well, from what I can remember. But
Look
anyway, Vixen, Edge of a Broken Heart. Great
looked like
voice.
a fucking wildebeest. She was like that one. She was like that one ugly member of the Bengals.
I'll have to double check on that. I hadn't seen them in a long time, but anyway, great song, great jamming tune for a chick band at the time, and of course, they didn't make it long because they didn't do enough of this. I mean, their albums, or their catalog produced a lot of filler with 1 or 2 songs that were really, decent. So, but this one, I think they hit it out of the park with, and they did pick the right one to go with.
All hate aside, this definitely was a producer / writer's project. This band didn't write anything. They probably didn't even know how to play their instruments until they got signed. That's why their music was never that strong. These were not rock stars. They were complete posers. But yeah.
I agree, because you had so many of those going to the late 80s, dude.
Yeah.
I heard so many stories about people that couldn't play.
Yeah.
And they, just because of how they looked.
And that's the guys too. A lot of the guys too. They had no fucking idea how to play.
Yeah.
No,
that's what I'm talking about.
They said that about Tico Torres with
Bon Jovi. Well, why do you think Gene Simmons just took a shot? There was an interview recently, and I don't know why it was brought up, but something about musicianship and this and that. And he said, or no, it was an interview, and he wasn't talking. He wasn't getting a chance to talk, and he finally started talking. And then they said, "Well, you finally talk or something." He said, "Well, yeah. If I don't do something, I might as well be Tico Torres." I fucking died.
Oh shit!
Only Gene.
Yeah. All right. Whose turn is it?
Louis.
Louis.
Before I give you my number one, any of you guys familiar with an old song from the early 80s called Pirate of the Radio by Charlie Dore?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Pilot of the Airwaves.
Oh, Pilot of the Airwaves. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Anyway, that song, I always hated it for the longest time because that was, to me, lame and everything else. But one day I was with a friend of mine, and he had a nice Firebird with a Delco Remy stereo, and those things were probably the best car stereos ever.
Yeah.
He had that thing cranking. I fell in love with the song because it
Me
sounded
too.
so good.
I
And
love
that's
that
why
song.
I feel the same way about this number one. If you're just going to check it on YouTube, I guess it wasn't a good option to choose it. But if you got this in your car and you got a good stereo, you crank it. Carlene Carter's Every Little Thing is my favorite song on the whole fucking list. If you could listen to it under that condition.
It's a very good song. I was pleasantly. In fact, all three of those songs that you sent me, I enjoy. So, yeah.
All right. So that's my number one. Carlene Carter Gets Love because I remember enjoying it, cranking it in the car and driving down any road, back road, highway, city street. All good
No,
to me.
I don't think a Delco Remy could say Bone to Bone, though.
Man, you guys are nuts. Like I said, Scott,
Okay, Dave.
you're going to have to get back to me on that one. You got to tell me why you didn't love that great song.
I will. For sure.
Okay, Dave.
Right. So my 1B is someone I gave lots of squirts about when I was growing up,
1B?
which is Stevie Nicks' Talk to Me.
What's 1A?
Great song. 1A is I Was Made for Loving You.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's where it would have gone on my list.
oh.
I just want to say something. I can't understand any person whacking their Johnson to women with their clothes on. If they ain't naked, what are you whacking to?
When
That
you're a
is like,
kid, all you
oh.
got is the lingerie section of the JCPenney's catalog. You can't have Playboys, right?
I got a hold of anything I needed.
When I was a teenager, I had an imagination. So
My
I'll just
uncle
use
had
that.
books. We knew they were.
National Enquirers?
National Geographic.
Where
In
the
my
boobs
mind,
were
she
hanging
was-
down so far
in my
they
mind,
tucked
she was
their
naked.
nipples into their skirt.
What was it? High Society and Penthouse.
Owie. Owie or OE? That was the filthiest one, right? OUI. Yeah, when I was a teenager, we discovered all those books, and we'd go to the magazine racks, and you kind of slide the plastic down a little bit so you could see the cover.
When I was a kid, they didn't cover up anything. All they were on display, for full covers and all.
It was all
And
black and white, though, back then, wasn't it?
What?
Wasn't it all black and white back then?
No,
Chiseled in
my time,
stone.
not before that. Okay, up until like the early '80s or whatever, every place that sold magazines that had adult magazines, you could see the front covers.
That's the way it was at gas stations. I know that, but they were behind the counter, so you couldn't grab them, but you could still see them.
You know,
Yeah,
you
Lou used to go behind the counter and do it.
You just triggered a freaking disturbing memory. When I was 15,
looking at
we had to
Cape
go to the not Genovese drugstore, but the Genovese was the company that had cement and mixing products and all this stuff and all these things, like at a field warehouse yard or whatever. And this dude had nothing but naked men posters with hard on all over the fucking place. And I just thought the guy was
Scott's house.
What?
Louis went, I love Bone to Bone.
I didn't know about that song then. It has nothing to do with being gay. I tell you, Bone to Bone's about a guy with a chick.
You think?
It's about a
some
guy
chicks
with a
have dicks.
chick. Well, it doesn't say anything about a dick on a chick in the song.
Lola.
Oh,
But
those magazines,
anyway.
remember those magazines that come out in the late 80s
Which ones?
that had the chicks in it, man, and you could get your friends on this, man. Hey, check this chick out. Man, they'd be all dolled up, and all of a sudden, in the last page, they'd have their shit down, and they'd be one about like that long hanging on one of them. Oh, God.
You know what I used to do to people at Sykes is I'd send them a nudie picture of a naked dude, and you could splice it in the middle of a slideshow. So they got their screen up. People are walking by and they're looking at, Mount St. Helens. So there's a big cock that comes on their screen.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Good times.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
YouTube's going to kill this video. All right. Number 1, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, I've already done it.
Oh, you did?
I was like loving you, yeah.
Okay, Dave, Darren.
Number 1 for me is Blondie. She has such a hypnotic voice in this song. So airy. I have always loved that song. And it was easily my number 1. No doubt about it going in.
Let's get to my number 1. Is anybody paying attention? Because I cannot believe that I am not getting ridiculed 10, 15 picks ago yet.
Is this where you have Susie Quattro?
No.
No, he's done her.
Aretha?
No.
Brittany?
There you go.
Fuck. What?
Britney Spears, Hit Me One More Time. Amazing song. Not to mention the most gorgeous female singer of all time. Olivia Newton-John was the most beautiful. This chick is sexy, gorgeous, cute, wrapped up all in one fucking package. She could dance. And I don't love her music as a whole catalog type thing, but this fucking song is as addicting as Mbop from Hanson for me. I absolutely fucking love the melody. I love the music. That that it starts. It's heavy for a pop song. It's just fucking fabulous.
Scott looks like he's about to have a heart attack.
I've never seen that shit. God damn.
I told you my roots are in pop.
It's all right, Scotty.
I believe it. Hey, you made a believer out of me, brother.
There you go.
Wow.
Well, I'll tell you what. I thought everybody was going to be so disinterested. We'd whip through this list in 30 minutes. It is 2 hours and almost 7 minutes in. And this was one of the funnest goddamn episodes I've ever been a part of. Yeah. And if it's a good thing we're a small channel, because we would get flagged 6 ways a Sunday for all kinds of racist, sexist, you name it, everything under the sun on this. But
all just because of Lou.
Yeah.
Keeping it real.
Lou's fault. Talking about bones on bones all the time.
Boy, oh boy.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there we have it. The women of music. I promise I will never do that to you again, Scott.
Oh, I was going to make a list.
Well, I said I won't. I didn't say you would.
Yeah. I'll never make a list again.
What?
I said,
Bone to Bone. He's still upset about Bone to Bone.
I said I'll never make a list again.
Bullshit. What are you mad because they shit on the country songs? I didn't.
No, it's the way you read Aerosmith.
He's mad.
Fucking get off that Aerosmith shit. Jesus Christ.
Okay. I have an idea list, but I'll tell you when we go to break. When we go backstage. I don't want to talk about anything.
Well, hopefully this gets views and you guys at least appreciate old guys' humor, offensive humor.
Yes.
No safe space humor.
We grew up in a different.
Yeah, none of us mean anything we say except Lewis. And until next time, thanks for watching.